Hey everybody, I'm going to go over this complementary color hand project. Right, so right here it says before you start, check out all the attachments. I'm going to go down and check them out. I'm going to first click on the complementary color info. Now, complementary colors are colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. Now, when we go to the color wheel, this is our fresh one, the new one we're using for primaries, magenta, yellow, and cyan. So you can see across from magenta is green, across from cyan is red, and across from yellow is blue. So when I click on this next slide, you can see how they're paired up. So we've got cyan and red, magenta, green, yellow, and blue. I'm going to go to this link right here, which is a fun interactive color wheel calculator. Let's see if I can scooch it over. I cannot. Well, I guess. Let's see. Oh, look at me go. I'm over there now. Okay. So wherever I choose on here, it will show me the exact opposite color. So if you're still kind of like iffy about the red, blue, yellow as not primary colors. So if I go over to yellow, right about there is pretty yellowy. The opposite of yellow is right here. It's this bluish color. And if I go down to let's go with red, the opposite of that is cyan, and right there, cyan. And then, so if I go to magenta, you can see the opposite magenta is green. So you can play around with that, you know, it's fun. Whee! The idea though is that you understand it's across from each other. So those are complementary. There are different color combinations like monochromatic and all this stuff. You can play around with those, but really the complementary one is all we care about right now. Okay. Nextly, I'm going to go to the hand example. So this is going to go step-by-step instructions. Uh, we'll let it load up, do its thing. Okay, so step one, you're going to trace your hand all turkey style. Make sure you're doing this on a piece of paper. And then draw two lines. They can be curvy, zigzag, going across, diagonal. I just did some curvy lines going across. Now you're doing this all in pencil at the moment. Now I filled in one part of my hand with yellow. It doesn't matter where. It could be the background, as long as one section is. We're starting with yellow. Now the background, the complement of yellow, is going to be blue. Based on what we've already seen. So I started out by using some cyan, and then I put magenta on top of it. So I have yellow, and then on the outside in the background I have blue. So cyan and magenta. Now this next step, I added some more cyan to the background up here, and I'm going to use that for my primary color, which means inside the hand I'm going to be making red by mixing yellow and magenta. I've got cyan on the outside, yellow and magenta together makes red. I did the top part with the fingers. The fingers are magenta. In the background, I made green using cyan and yellow. Now the final step, we're going to be taking a Sharpie, and you draw all over your pencil lines with a Sharpie or black colored pencil, something that's really dark. That will clean up any like kind of mushiness in the lines or the boundaries between the two colors. All right, and the final example that's attached is right here. So if yours is looking similar to this, yay. as long as each section has the complement. So if you did yellow here, it would be blue here. If you did red here, it would be cyan here. Get the idea. Okay, so that was all the stuff that goes along this. Here's the written directions and what you need. You're going to need paper. Your sketchbook's ideal. Regular pencil, that's for the tracing of your hand and the 2 lines. Cyan, magenta, and yellow. I think I was calling it cyan's the sky blue. Magenta, if you don't have magenta, you could use red if you've got a pink. But really, magenta is you kind of need magenta. And here's the Sharpie or black for the tracing of your pencil lines at the very end. Okay, so again, starting with pencil, trace your hand, turkey style. We're going to get rid of this part. All right, and then with the pencil, draw 2 lines across. They can be straight, curved, zigzag, vertical, diagonal, whatever, as long as they don't touch. Color in part of your hand with yellow, just one of the 3 sections. On the outside, mix cyan magenta to make blue. So you've got the complementary color. Then you repeat with the rest of the hand. Trace with Sharpie, take a picture, and turn it in. That's the full-on directions. And oh yeah, and have fun. Make sure you have fun.